You know, we've said it before, it's true, what a difference that 24 hours can make. In this case, 3 hours. That's how quickly the snow came down in Arkansas, changing from a clear day, as you see, to a winter wonderland, the ground completely covered with snow. And we were just saying, Marielle and I were, how fortunate we are. Yes, it is bitterly cold, but not to have to deal with that snow and ice because it is so dangerous.
Absolutely it is. I mean, we've all been in those situations where you see the change happen so fast. And the reason we kind of lucked out on it was because of how dry our air is. So we didn't allow for any of that to stick.
Now, I know that the wind chill is still dangerous as well. We understand that. That's why we've posted warming shelter information on our website.
Right.
So what are we looking at?
Well, the wind chill is actually still sub-zero in some spots. There is still a wind chill advisory in place, and that's until noon. And I was just telling Kara before we came back that some locations ended up cooling to -14 in and along the Red River with that wind chill. Fortunately, in the Metroplex, we got down to like -7. That's still not great. The wind chill advisory, like I said, goes until midday, and temperatures are improving. Weatherford right now at 20 degrees. Look at the cloud cover. It's kind of slowly rolling back in. It feels like 7 degrees in Weatherford when you factor in the wind chill. The wind chill has climbed to now 4 degrees in Dallas. Clyde Warren Park here at 18 degrees, still dealing with that wind chill as well. And looking at towards downtown Dallas, you can see that mix of sunshine and cloud cover. That'll be the trend throughout the remainder of the day. 18 degrees right now in Fort Worth. 16 in Decatur and in Bowie. A big improvement along the Red River. Some of these locations were dangerously low with the temperatures this morning. 16 in Paris, 17 in Bonham. Bonham's one of those locations that I was closely watching this morning with those negative 12, 13, 14 degree wind chills anytime the wind kicked up just a tad more than what we're seeing now. Anywhere between 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts still out of the north, helping filter in some of that cool air, keeping it in place throughout the remainder of the day. The wind chill is still in the single digits across most of North Texas. A few locations have just barely climbed to above 0, with Gainesville being one of them. Right now, it feels like 1 degree. It feels like 2 degrees in Sherman, and in Bowie, it feels like 5 degrees in Decatur. Our forecast high temperatures are in the mid to low 20s, and that's because of that consistent north wind. We're not going to warm up too much because of that. 21 for the high in Decatur, Denton, and in McKinney, as well as in Greenville. 24 in Fort Worth, 22 in Fort Worth, about 24 in Dallas. And tonight, the temperature still stays freezing. We drop down to about 18 degrees to kick off Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve during the afternoon hours, we could very well climb to above freezing. It's going to be brief, however. 34 for the high on Christmas Eve. The winds will be lighter, so the wind chill will not be a major factor. And then on Christmas Day, we start out with freezing temperatures at 21, but eventually climb to about 42 for the middle of the afternoon. So your Christmas Day weather planner, do plan on it being freezing in the morning for several hours. We do climb to above freezing by midday at 38, 42 for the high on Christmas Day. And most of the country is dealing with this blast of Arctic air, the exception being the desert Southwest and California, but still in the negatives across Montana, the Dakotas, and across the Great Lakes. Chicago still at -4, Cincinnati at -4. This cold air is headed to the north and east. It's what's causing some delays across portions of the north and east with flights. That's where we see the heaviest amount of snow right now, in addition to seeing just a little bit of snow moving now into portions of western Montana. This new system coming into the interior Pacific Northwest. So that's another trouble spot if you are traveling. Those winter watches and warnings still in place. Blizzard conditions expected still across southern Minnesota. Again, if you're traveling today or tomorrow, it's the cold air that's really going to impact you. Otherwise, we are looking at drier conditions across the country through Christmas Eve, at least in the central plains. We're looking at highs climbing every day after Christmas. We're talking 50s and 60s, just in time to close out 2022 with small chances for rain on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Kara?
All right, thanks, Marielle.